How do you choose a great restaurant?
Here's some of the island's leading restaurants, their menus and specialties.
When you're taking a stroll in downtown Bar Harbor, it's hard to keep your nose out of Carlo's business. Carlo Procuro's business, that is. Carlo, what's happening?
Just the usual, Jeff. Homemade meatballs, homemade sausage.
I just thought I'd throw an apron on and give you a hand here.
Sure, here, go just like this. Like that.
Looks easy enough. Even I can do this.
It's all right. Except when you got to do about 50,000 of it.
It's like you've been doing this all your life.
Well, I wasn't born doing it, but I've been here in Bar Harbor for 12 years now.
Wait a minute. I had to give this job back to you, but I think we'll try some of this.
I knew that was coming.
Famous Carlo Pizza. That is delicious. That's the best. How do you make this?
Whole milk mozzarella. We make our own sauce. Everything's fresh. Fresh mushrooms, fresh garlic, all the best ingredients. It makes the best food. You gonna do help me?
Sure.
Okay.
You got Sicilian pizza, right?
That's Sue's favorite. She loves that with garlic and sausage. My homemade sausage and garlic. It's the best.
And according to legend, I understand, you were the first person in Bar Harbor to ever have calzone.
Yeah, that's right. 12 years ago. What a story that is, but everybody's making them now, but the original's still right here. The ham and cheese, sausage and spinach and cheese is the meatless one.
Have any nightmares lately?
Yeah, every day, about 12 in a row. That's the biggest problem.
That's
when I have
the
to
big
make
sub
all
you
of
make,
those. Yeah,
right?
the Nightmare and the Italian Hero, which has all the good Italian cold cuts: prosciutto, capicola, Genoa,
What about the
pepperoni.
fish? The fish eaters, you have crab meat.
Got crab meat. We got lobster rolls. People go crazy for those. We have make our own fresh
right.
crab lobster rolls.
You'll find delicious, innovative dinners at 124 Cottage Street, situated at the end of Cottage Street in Bar Harbor. Patty, you and your husband Bruce have owned 124 for many years. How did you get the idea for this restaurant?
Well, we had both been in the restaurant business for a long time. We both love to cook and we both love to eat, so we thought it'd be a great outlet for our creativeness. So we started it 8 years ago.
Your restaurant has some qualities that really set it apart from other restaurants in town.
Well, our menu's pretty unique. You can get a really good gourmet meal. We have some excellent dishes. Our Szechuan shrimp is really popular. It's in the Oriental mode, and Bruce stir fries vegetables, pea pods, broccoli, mushrooms, and delicious shrimp in a really spicy, good Oriental sauce, and that's delicious. Our scampis are also really popular. If you love scampi, if you love garlic, they're excellent. And so you can have a gourmet meal, and all our meals come with a salad bar. But if you want something light, we have a real light section that you can have salad bar and baked brie as a combination, or salad bar and soup, or salad bar and potato skins. So you can come in for a really light meal or a gourmet meal, either way.
And you make all your own desserts and breads?
Yes, we're kind of famous for our breads. I love to bake and I love desserts. So every night at the salad bar we have 5 or 6 homemade breads. We have carrot raisin or whole wheat banana walnut. And we are making pumpernickel bread this year. And to go with the breads, we make whipped honey butter. And we take honey and butter and cinnamon and whip it. And it's delicious on the breads. And Bruce, my husband, makes homemade strawberry jam. And that goes on the breads too.
The restaurant has a new addition this year.
Yes. Last year this was an open deck and it rained the whole summer, so we decided to enclose it, and we didn't want to give up the qualities of being outdoors, so we put lots of windows and doors, and it's beautiful to eat in here. The breezes just flow right through it. It's almost like eating outside, but you don't have to worry about the elements.
Tucked away next to the municipal parking lot on the corner of Cottage and Bridge Streets is Bar Harbor's latest fish tale entitled Maggie's Classic Scales. The story starts early in the morning with owner Maggie O'Connor's daily trip to the docks of the town pier.
Maggie, what is it that makes Classic Scales different from any other fish restaurant in Bar Harbor?
Well, I come down and pick out fish myself from all the fishermen around the water. And one of these people is Raymond, and he supplies me with cod, halibut,
Haddock,
and anything else I need. He pretty well keeps it well iced.
What have we got today?
We've got sole, dabs, haddock, cod, and that's pretty much it, Penny.
How are you going to prepare this, Maggie?
Well, we do it with light sauces, and we try to keep the sauces fresh, like a tomato sauce or a hollandaise sauce over the top of the halibut. There's all kinds of different ways to do it. But
What other things do you serve there besides fish?
prime rib for you meat eaters. And chicken, lots of chicken. Ginger garlic chicken, which is very good. And
You serve appetizers?
yes, chicken teriyaki and shrimp teriyaki, and we have soups and chowders.
And famous dessert.
Apple crumb pie. I make the desserts myself.
Oh, miss! Oh, miss!
Me?
Yeah, where'd you get those great clothes?
Gail's Garb. And if you think this is great, you should see her other spring, summer, and fall clothes. You should go right down and let Gail help you pick something out. And besides, she has super bathing suits, lingerie, jewelry, hats, belts, and other women's accessories.
Miss, I don't wear women's clothes.
Well, you could buy some for me.
Gail's Garb, 29 Cottage Street, Bar Harbor.
If you're simply looking to enjoy a drink and sit back and relax, the Ledge Lawn Inn on Mount Desert Street in Bar Harbor is where you ought to be. Sit by the fire, play some backgammon, or indulge in a game of chess. The bar and lounge at the Ledge Lawn Inn offers home-style comfort in a friendly atmosphere. The bar is open 7 days a week from 4 till 12 p.m. Great drinks, down-to-earth folks, and relaxation. The Ledge Lawn Inn on Mount Desert Street in Bar Harbor.
For elegant dining in a Victorian atmosphere, the Central House Inn, located on Cottage Street next to the post office in Bar Harbor, is a must. Pat and Tom Mortimer, who have recently taken over, expect to continue its fine tradition.
We're keeping all the great appetizers that the Central House is famous for, like the seafood cocktail, which is scallops and shrimp served on a bed of lettuce with our own spicy cocktail sauce, and smoked trout, which is also served on a bed of lettuce with curried mayo and a Melba toast.
Patty, are you keeping some of the same entrees?
Of course, we're keeping the steak Henry IV, which is everyone's favorite. It's twin fillets with artichoke hearts and béarnaise sauce. The bouillabaisse, which is the Creole version of the French classic.
And what's in it?
Scallops, shrimp, lobster meat, and fresh fish. And it's served on a bed of rice. It's great.
Any other of the favorites?
Yeah, we have the chicken Kiev and the seafood pasta.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, Jeff, I almost forgot to tell you, we've added a vegetarian dish to our menu, which changes daily.
Can I still get black bottom cheesecake and blueberry strudel and pecan pie?
Yes, and that's not all. We've added a strawberry mousse and a chocolate decadent cake that's just out of this world.
At the Central House, you have the choice of dining inside or out.
That's right. You can dine in one of our Victorian-style dining rooms in front of a fireplace or outside on the porch, just like people used to do 100 years ago.
Patricia, you don't mind if someone just drops by for a little cocktail, do you?
No, in fact, our lounge opens at 11 o'clock in the morning. You can have a cocktail either inside, out on the porch, or sit out here on the lawn and enjoy the world go by.
And I recommend it highly.
For a quick breakfast or light lunch or dinner, why not try the Village Green Bakery and Deli, right on Main Street, directly across from the Village Green, right here in Bar Harbor. Owner Gary Scarry will delight you with countless pastries and other edibles. Gary, these are pretty good. What else do you have for pastries over at the Village Green?
Yeah, we have all kinds of pastries. We have about, I'd say, 12 different kind of danishes: raspberry, cheese, blueberry, apple, lemon. We have some nice Napoleons, eclairs. We do a variety of about 6 different types of cookies. We also feature all kinds of coffee cakes. Cupcakes, and
cheesecakes.
Cheesecakes, absolutely. We have cheesecakes. And we have all kinds of homemade bread, Jewish rye, Jewish breads, and we have French bread, Vienna bread, cottage bread. And we also have, what else do we have?
Lunch.
Lunch, of course. We have lunch. We have beautiful barbecue ribs and barbecue chicken, homemade clam chowder, plus homemade chowder. So we have delicious hand-carved roast beef sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, ham, pastrami, salami, Italian subs, all in homemade breads or croissants, or homemade bulky rolls. And we do put up picnic lunches to go. If you're going in the park during the day, you want to call ahead, we can do that. We also do birthday cakes. We have any other special occasion, you might,
And you can get all this stuff for dinner, too.
Get everything for dinner. We'll be serving until about 9 o'clock at night. So if you want to come in, grab a nice dinner or it's a nice day, come over here in the park and eat it.
Yeah.
And we will just be a complete bakery, complete deli, and then we'll, you can sit down there. We have about 36 seats. You can join us in there, or you can come over to the park. You can take it back to your room anywhere and enjoy it.
Aloha, Gary.
Mahalo.
Not bad.
Next, let's visit the Jordan Pond House. The Jordan Pond House, Mount Desert Island's oldest restaurant, is located on the shores of a mountainside pond in Acadia National Park. The Jordan Pond House was first established as a restaurant in the 1870s. In 1895, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas McIntyre began the tradition of serving tea and popovers to guests who arrived by carriage. During the 1940s, the restaurant was donated to Acadia National Park. It is the only restaurant located within the park boundaries. Famed for superior food and beautiful surroundings, the Jordan Pond House is a short scenic drive from Bar Harbor through Acadia National Park. You are not required to pass through the entrance fee booth to get there. Luncheon is served on the porch or in the dining room from 11:30 to 2:30. The traditional tea is served from 2:30 till 5:30, featuring our famous popovers and homemade ice cream. This unique dining experience is served on the lawn with Jordan Pond and the bubbles providing a picturesque background. Dinner is served by the fireside or on the porch from 5:30 to 9 o'clock. Our menu specialties use fresh Maine foods prepared with imagination. The Jordan Pond House is the central point for Acadia National Park's extensive carriage paths and hiking trails. Whether you arrive by foot or by car, fine food, friendly service, and beautiful scenery can be found at the Jordan Pond House. We hope all visitors to Acadia National Park have the opportunity to join us for this celebrated dining experience. For over 100 years, the Jordan Pond House, a tradition in fine dining. For reservations, call 276-3316. We would like to welcome you to the Mount Desert Island area. We're the L.S. Robinson Agency, serving the island community and visitors since 1932. Whether you're looking for a summer rental, year-round home, a business opportunity, shorefront acreage, or even your own island, here at the L.S. Robinson Agency, we're sure we can find the property that interests you. Come check our extensive listings on Mount Desert Island and surrounding coastal Maine. The L.S. Robinson Agency, with 2 convenient offices in Bar Harbor and Southwest Harbor.
Experience the beautiful waters and islands off of Acadia on a 2 or 4 hour sailing adventure aboard the Eden. You'll sail on an authentic friendship sloop, a type once used as a working sailboat in the 19th century. The Eden is one of the fortunate authentic wooden friendships to continue on the tradition of sail. She accommodates up to 6 guests, a number which ensures a private, comfortable experience for you on and around the waters of Acadia. An Eden sailing adventure is one you'll never forget.
Hampton Court is located on Route 3, 100 yards from the Blue Nose Ferry Terminal. This lovely restaurant is reminiscent of an English country home with its slate roof, rounded windows, and eaves. Restaurateur Bill Murphy has created a warm, relaxing atmosphere complemented by meticulously prepared meals.
Bill, would you tell us something about Hampton Court?
Well, Hampton Court was originally a part of the estate of Mr. Stotesbury. The home was built in 1925 and was moved from the main waterfront property over across the street, and it was one of the few homes that survived the fire in 1947. It became a restaurant about 7 years ago. I purchased it this year and tried to carry on the elegance that the home really portrays. The home has 4 beautiful dining rooms, 3 of which are non-smoking and 1 which is smoking. The type of menu I've offered is more towards French cuisine and also the traditional lobster dishes. Our appetizers more or less consist of Maine clam chowder, escargot, smoked salmon, and some of our more popular dishes are the rack of lamb with the tarragon mint sauce, the steak au pois, the filet mignon with béarnaise sauce, and of course our lobster dishes, which Maine is so noted for.
Bill, what time do you open?
We begin serving dinner at 4:30 in the afternoon daily. We will be serving cocktails also on our lawn at 4:30 p.m. I would like to also inform you that our dress is casual, being a summer resort area, but if someone would like to dress, it certainly would not feel out of place doing so.
Do you accept reservations?
Yes, we do. Reservations are suggested but are not necessary.
I hope we have helped you find the right place for that special meal.
And if you'd like to take a little Maine cooking home with you, be sure to pick up the Mount Desert Island Cookbook with over 100 recipes from the island's most popular restaurants, available in most restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops.
Thanks for joining us. Please stay tuned for more of Island Update.
Oh, Miss! Oh, Miss!
Me?
Yeah, where'd you get those great clothes?
Gail's Garb. And if you think this is great, you should see her other spring, summer, and fall clothes. You should go right down and let Gail help you pick something out. And besides, she has super bathing suits, lingerie, jewelry, hats, belts, and other women's accessories.
Miss, I don't wear women's clothes.
Well, you could buy some for me.
Gail's Garb, 29 Cottage Street, Bar Harbor.
Well, we have a half a dozen quite attractive specials that we run from 11:30 until 6 o'clock.
What are those?
Well, we have lobster and steak and spaghetti and a couple of fishes and some sandwiches on a special that are a little bit lower price than our ordinary normal menu.
Testas, the one thing about Testas I think that everybody knows about is the fact that you can get anything you want any time of the day.
Well, we do have continuous food service from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight. And it's just family. It's a family business.
Who started it?
My dad started it, and then I went in business when he got out of when I finished school. And then Mike come in when he finished school. And then we're gradually taking all our, Mike's children, and my grandson is in with us now. And, we think it's a profitable way to run a business.
I hope we have helped you find the right place for that special meal.
And if you'd like to take a little Maine cooking home with you, be sure to pick up the Mount Desert Island Cookbook with over 100 recipes from the island's most popular restaurants, available in most restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops.
Thanks for joining us. Please stay tuned for more of Island Update.